Hello and welcome back everyone. Today's video is going to be kind of short because I'm just working on floors for the farmhouse right now, and this floor is the one for the upstairs family room that we're doing, and it is so it is what it is. I've got it done, and I didn't show it to you on a video because you've seen me make floors before, and it's just me cutting and gluing popsicle sticks down, which it's kind of boring and repetitious, and even if you fast forward it, it's just the same thing, just me going faster. So that's why I didn't show it on camera to you guys. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. I really like it. This one was kind of a challenge because I had the stairway and the one doorway going into the hallway that I had to work around. So anyway, it turned out pretty well, I think, and I do need to do some more sanding on it before I can put it in. It fits nice, and later we'll go out to the farmhouse and take a look at the fit, which I was very pleased with. The one thing I did that I wish I wouldn't have done was I got carried away and I put the mop board in, the baseboard, before I put the floor in, because I was originally going to carpet it and it wouldn't have made a difference, but now it covers up just the very bottom of the baseboard, and it's noticeable, but I don't think it's going to be that noticeable. So what I did was I just made a paper template, and I didn't quite have enough of the paper there. I thought I did. So I put a backing of the brown paper that you get in wrapping paper rolls over the top of that, and it worked out fine. And then I just glued the popsicle sticks to that layer, and this is what we've come up with. I don't know what color for sure I want to do it. I've used this Waverly antiquing wax before, and it's kind of dark, and although I'd really like to have a light colored floor, with my concept of this being an old house that has been, people have done stuff to over time, I think I might be getting too much of that, so I may just go ahead with the antiquing wax, or I may water it down to make it a little bit lighter on the floor, but still keeping that brown tone. I don't know if it's this video or if it's my video editor, but you might notice that there's some pauses in the video. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what to do with it. I'm not good with computers and technology. That was always Rob's thing, and I don't know. But yeah, anyway, pauses aside, this is what we're doing, and I'm getting really excited because once I get the floors in, then we can do whatever with the house. We can start, making some more things, decorating, that kind of stuff. That's what I'm looking forward to. So anyway, this is my floor, and it is what it is. And I like what I like about this one is, the popsicle sticks have, like you can see some lighter and you can see some that are darker, and like one had a knot hole in it, and I just thought, I think that's so cute, cool. Sorry people, I can't talk today. I think it's really neat because it gives, added coloring to the floor. It gives darker and lighter spots, so the floor kind of has that aged look to it. So yeah, I'm just very pleased with the way this floor turned out, and I can't wait to have it all done and in the farmhouse. And I will probably stain it off camera so you don't have to watch that. I mean, it's just putting stuff on and wiping it down, waiting for it to dry, and coating it. So that's where we're at with that. So here we are at the farmhouse, and I put the floor in. Sorry about the light glare, but this is how it's looking. You'll see all we have to do then is put in the ceiling fan and put some trim around this door over here, and we should be good. Looks like I got a pretty good fit in there, and of course it might look a bit rippled, but that's because it hasn't been stuck down, and I will be putting the finish on before I stick it down, but I'm going to use double-sided tape for that. So yeah, that's how it's looking in there with the floor in. I really like the light colored floor, but this house is getting to be quite the jumbled up mishmash. I don't know, I can't talk. But yeah, this is how it's going to look. So let me know what you think about that. I still need some trim around this door frame here, and it should be done with that room. I'm really liking it. I think it's really awesome looking. So yeah. So that's how the floor looks out at the farmhouse, and as I said, I'm really excited about this because it turned out better than I thought it would have. So my mistake with the mop board aside, I'm really pleased. So moving forward from that, it's now, you know, just the two rooms left, the upstairs hallway and the little boy's bedroom. And of course I've got to figure out exactly what kind of window I'm going to put in there, because I don't know about going with a full-sized window, but I do have one left over from the dollhouse, so I am gonna try to fit that in up there, and well, you know, just kind of hold it up in there and see how a big window would look, since I'm gonna put it on the tall wall where the peak is on the side. I think that would be the best place. I'm really excited because, as I've said, now we can, you know, once those floors are in, which I will be doing off camera because you don't need to watch me do floors, what I'm going to do after that is we're going to start making things that go inside the house. We've got to finish up the kitchen. We've got to, you know, just make and a lot of the stuff the family's going to need. I'm going to be using some of the furniture that I already have, and there's plenty to make too, so we'll have fun doing that. Probably some lamps and stuff non-working that will be sitting around in the house, and I've just got a ton of ideas, and as we get to each room, I would like your input also to see what you think that we might do. Yeah, so we're just about at a really exciting part of the house, and I would really like to get this house finished this year. It's a goal that I've set to get it finished, and I don't want it to take the whole year because I do have other things. We have never totally finished Grandma's house. We need to work on that. The whole room box is probably going to be like a show and tell, where I do things and then I show you what I did, and we'll get that finished up. I've got, oh my gosh, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big doll houses, so I'm gonna need to concentrate on stuff more like room boxes or little scenes like the little plant scene I made for my friend Tracy that I showed you, because I don't have a very big house and I don't have places for all my doll houses now. One of them, I'm not sure when or if I will ever get to it. It's the one I did a video several years ago. It's been a long time now, and I think the video is called My Humongous Fixer Upper Dollhouse, and many of you, if you've gone back through my videos, have probably seen that one. the house moved with me. It was in the garage for quite a while, and then we moved it downstairs to the basement. And my basement gets spiders. I'm terrified of spiders. There are spider webs on the dollhouse, and Rob was always I'd ask him to, see if he could get them out and get the webs out and clean it up, because I am terrified of spiders. And he never got around to it because we always had other things to do. So, I don't know. It's very big, very heavy. It's going to take a lot of work. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I would have to get someone to help me get it out of the basement because it's just too much. I didn't have any other place to put it, so it went in the basement. But it was better than it being in the garage, I thought, because that's full of spiders too. So anyway, there's just a lot with that one. But I need to get the other ones finished up. I'm working on the Beacon Hill. And that one's just kind of my project in my spare time when I'm not working on the other ones. But yeah, I'm really excited about this one because I just think it's going to be so cool when it's all done. I've got so many ideas and so many plans for it, so we'll get to working on that. I'm going to try to get those other 2 floors done before next week, so that'll be good. I really don't know what to say. I'm just very, very pleased with the way this is going. And I hope you guys are really liking it because it's going to be one cute house, I think, when we're all done with it. Anyway, we'll leave that where it's at because I'm just getting redundant. I want to thank all of you for joining me today. To any new subscribers, welcome. We are so glad to have you here because it's you guys that make the channel. And yeah, so I'm really pleased with, to have each and every one of you here, my old subscribers, my new subscribers. Thank you all so much for hanging in there with me. Hopefully we'll be getting this thing done and going on to some other projects this year. That's kind of my goal. I want to thank you again all for joining me. I hope that you all have a great rest of your week and a good weekend, and I will see you next Wednesday with another video. See you later. Bye-bye.